but more importantly, it's the money bubble. Remember, the next player eliminated leaves with nothing.
Why is it the two biggest stacks can never just stay out of each other's way?
All in.
And Shaq shoves!
OMG suicide.
I call.
Vanessa calls! Dan Shaq is at risk of bubbling.
Of course, it was a great risk.
We shouldn't have been playing that big a pot at that stage of the tournament.
He can hit a club or a 10 on the river. It's a 10!
Whoa, that was not supposed to happen.
I just lost like 2 million chips.
Vanessa's a better player than I am. You know, I still have the confidence that I can win on any given day.
Dan Today, he's guaranteed more than $250,000.
I bubbled this event last year, and that hurt a lot. So to be here, to be in the money, to come into the final table with third in chips feels great.
Fabian Kwas has $3 million in career earnings and is regarded as one of the toughest players on the circuit. The German certainly doesn't lack belief.
This is what I'm best at, playing poker tournaments. And I think I can compete with everyone on the final table, and I'm confident in my game.
Then there are the short stacks. Matt Glantz, who won the EPT London High Roller in 2009. Tony Gregg, the only player to have made 2 PCA main event finals. And Ola Shemian, the 2013 GPI Player of the Year. Well, with 3 major short stacks, this has the potential to be a frenetic final table.
Bubble play went on so long that a lot of these stacks are shallower than half the women on the yachts outside. And all of the men.
Blinds are 30,000, 60,000 with a 10,000 ante. Actions on Ola Shemian.
Easy living.
King 4 of diamonds. And he's all in from under the gun.
King 4 suited is definitely better than some of the hands he should be shoving in that spot.
Ace 9 for the equally short stack Tony Gregg.
Tony's probably well aware, so my guess is he's going to be all in too. Easy living, yes. Worst case scenario, you go broke here and win $250,000.
Gregory shoves.
Hello.
Very expressive crowd today.
Hello.
Yes, Matt, we see you.
Can I ask for a better situation?
10s for Fabian Kwas.
Fabian's never folding here, especially knowing he could quaz 2 players to bust.
I call.
He calls.
Allah's like, yeah, triple up.
Vanessa Selbst in the small blind. Folds. Dan Shack in the big blind.
Very easy.
Also passes.
Fabian's got half the equity 3 ways. If 10s hold, it will cost both Ola and Tony their tournament lives.
Greg would go out and sick for a bit more money as he's got more chips.
I'm trying my best.
Wonder who the German rail is pulling for. Probably not the Austrian flag.
2 for us.
Queen deuce deuce, 10's holding.
Ein Karo.
1 diamond.
Quast now with a full house.
Over. Yeah. Ja, Dame ist gut. Queen.
Queen's a chop.
The river card is a 9. Quast sends another 2 players to the rail.
Yeah, good game. Yeah, good game, us.
Nice play with you.
Hey, good plan.
Yeah,
Tony,
you too.
good game.
Shumming out in 7th, Greg in 6th, but more importantly, everyone who didn't go broke just laddered up 2 more spots and $230,000 more dollars.
Fabian Quast is now 3rd in chips with 5 players remaining.
He's a hero, like Quasimodo.
It's the end of the road for Shemian and Greg. And everyone is now locked up $445,000. But who's going to win that first prize of $1.6 million?
If I had to pick anyone, I would probably pick Vanessa. I played with her all day, day one, and like 90% of the day yesterday, and I think she's just playing extremely well, so I think it's her tournament to win.
Vanessa super motivated. She ran out of hair gel this morning. Has to finish 2nd or better to afford to buy it from the gift shop.
Blinds are up to 40,000, 80,000, and he stays at 10,000. Ace-7 for Antonio Esfandiari. He raises under the gun to 160k. Jack-10 for Matt Glantz in the cutoff, and he is all in.
How much is it?
320.
Really don't see what choice Matt had there with 4 big blinds. He's just hoping to be live.
Vanessa's got Ace-Jack.
He's not live. Vanessa may choose to isolate here, but with an under-the-gun raise from Esfandiari, she might be afraid he's actually got it.
She does re-raise. A 4-bet to 605,000.
What'd you have? Ace-7.
Shaq and Esfandiari both fold. Matt Glantz finds himself at risk and way behind.
Domination Nation.
Ace-high still ahead. Matt Glantz looking for a 10.
Nice job squeezing Antonio out. Now it's Matt Glantz with 3 outs instead of her.
7 on the turn.
I had the old Ace-7.
See, even the pros do it.
3 outs for Glantz.
Good game, Matt.
Good luck, guys. Pleasure.
He is eliminated in 5th place, collecting $455,520.
Jeez, we are cutting through this final table like a lightsaber through a tauntaun. Speaking of which, Matt probably wants to crawl inside one of those and go to sleep right now.
Vanessa Selbst has reclaimed the chip lead, playing nearly 4.4 million. It's actually reasonably even right now. Crucially, no one is in the danger zone.
Danger zone!
But Antonio Esfandiari does have the shortest stack with 32 big blinds.
Yep.
Action's been folded to Vanessa on the button. Ace-King suited.
If Vanessa keeps picking up hands, she's going to be more impossible to beat than Contra without the 30 lives cheat. Up, up, down, down, raise.
160,000. Dan Shack mucking 9-4 from the small blind. Ace-5 suited for Antonio in the big blind. And he calls.
Me and the Selbst, huh?
Vanessa won't be swayed by the magician's misdirection.
It's all spades, and Antonio flops best, middle pair. He checks. No continuation bet from Vanessa. She checks behind.
Both playing pretty standard so far.
9 of clubs on the turn. Antonio now a 93% favorite.
He can either check call here or bet to try to get value out of ace highs and protect his hand.
He elects to lead for 180,000.
Man, it would have been awesome if when he did that a pigeon flew out of his sleeve.
Vanessa is raising She makes it 490,000.
Oh, I forgot that might be a reason why you might not bet. Stupid, stupid, stupid. She's actually not repping much besides a slow-played flush or a turn set of nines or two pair or something. Doing this every once in a while with nothing is a pretty good way to balance your range, though. And it's probably a better move than just calling with what she actually has.
Antonio folds the best hand.
She put the magician in the box, and he could not vomit up the key.
Nice bluff, Vanessa.
Thank you.
Nice hedge, Antonio. Selbsty continues to be the one to watch in this tournament. And speaking of watches, where did mine go, Antonio?
Vanessa Selbst asserts her authority and extends her chip lead at the final table of the PCA Super High Roller. Paradise Island is one of the most romantic hotspots in the Caribbean. But inside the Atlantis Resort and Casino, there's one player not feeling the love at the final table of the PokerStars.com PCA Super High Roller. Antonio Esfandiari now finds himself bottom of the pack with 4 players remaining.
Oh, his name is Antonio Esfandiari, not Antonio Esfandiari. I just now got that. Are you sure the S doesn't stand for short stack?
Blinds are still 40-80 with a 10K ante. Ace-King for Vanessa Selbst, the chip leader, on the button.
Vanessa's running better than Carl Lewis. 9-time Olympic gold medalist for running and long jumping.
She raises to 160,000. Dan Shack folds the small blind. Antonio Esfandiari has 9s in the big blind.
You can 3-bet or call here. You can call to play a smaller pot for laddering up considerations, but if you 3-bet and then get 4-bet, you cannot fold.
He does re-raise. The 3-bet is 430,000.
Well, kids, this is all going in.
Vanessa set to respond with a 4-bet. That's 780,000.
I'm all in.
Antonio shoves.
Call.
And Vanessa calls. It's a race.
And it's a huge one.
4.8 million in the middle.
9's against ace king.
So over ace king.
Hates it now.
I hate ace king.
Like Gannon versus Mother Brain, one of these two bosses has a slight mathematical advantage.
It's Antonio's tournament life that's on the line.
Don't make Amal jealous.
Feel good, okay? Feel good. I can't take it. What am I just can't take it.
It's all fun and games until an ace hits the flop.
9s are holding, but Vanessa has 10 outs.
Jack, 7. 7 jack.
9 of diamond.
Antonio's through the worst of it.
I guess I would take it.
Ace on the turn.
Terrible turn.
And it's the ace of diamonds.
Good game, guys.
Not yet.
Antonio left with just 1 out.
Yeah, pretty much good game, guys.
He's gone.
Okay, man, you played great.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Again, because of that super long final table bubble, things are just shallow here and we end up flipping a lot more.
Well, Antonio bubbled this event last year. This year he goes out in 4th for more than